Welcome to Level X. Thank you so much for joining to another episode of your favorite show on social media, the Level X Live. This is Dr. Lou James Masters. I am your Level X coach. I am so excited to join you again to another very interesting episode here. So, in case this is your first time joining, I always want to take the time to kind of bring you up to speed, okay? To just let you know what is this all about, because people always asking me, what is Level X? And Level X is nothing but this concept that says that wherever you are today, whatever you are accomplishing, wherever you are in your achievement, in your health, in your relationship, that there is indeed another level for you. And so there is way more that our God, our creators, has have in store for you in terms of what you can accomplish, what you can experience, and what you can actually impact and give back to the world. But the reason why you may not be there yet is because the way you are showing up, that the identity, the person you are today, is simply not equipped to get to that level. So, in order for you to reach your full potential, to actually enjoy and live the life that you are meant to live, then you actually have to take your identity to the next level. So Level X is saying that we're going to work on this every day to get to that next level. So thank you so much for joining, and I am committed to help you get there. Now, for those of you who've always been watching us, I'm so thankful that you continue to share our message with the world. You continue to like it. You continue to guide us. You continue to give us feedbacks and comments. Thank you so much for doing that. We have our Creole show on Monday night, on Saturday afternoon, every first and third Saturday, 5:30 p.m. It's been a blockbuster. A lot of people have been reaching out and really been supporting. We love that. And on Monday night, we always here with you here at 7 o'clock, where we get to share more with you and really supporting you, encouraging you, challenging you, giving you guidance, and making sure that every day you are taking one step toward that level that you truly can be, that level you need to reach. So today, I have another daily fire for you here, another interesting moment we're going to share together. But besides that, before that, I want to let you know that tomorrow night, 8 p.m., we're actually going to go live and sharing another new training that we have for you in terms of, do you have the courage to actually succeed? The truth is, a lot of people want to have success in life. A lot of people want to accomplish great things. A lot of people are trying to improve, certain areas in their lives. But what I realize is that they may simply not have the courage to do so. And they do need courage, because courage is the only way to get there. So I'm going to show you how to break the cycle of not having the courage. What does it really mean to have the courage to get there? And what are some of the things that you need to do? I'm going to teach you those things so that you can take your life to that next level. Because hey, let's face it, none of us is a finished product. Every one of us, there is another level for us. There's another level of activities. There's another level of excitement. There's another level of experience that is awaiting us, and our job is to make sure we get there. But today, what I have for you is that people wants to know, what are these three enemies that are killing us these days? I want to know if you know about these three enemies, because I've been getting a lot of comments from some of my readers, comments from some of our coaching clients, some of our business coaching clients, or personal life clients in our Level X Pro community. By the way, if you are not a member of the Level X Pro community, you should go there at levelexpro.com. This is where we spend a lot of time working very closely in our method, in our coaching system with other coaches to make sure that you get to that next level that you need to be. And there's three things that has been killing them, and I thought I'd share them with you today and see if they ring a bell, or do they have an impact on you right now. At least you'll realize you're not alone in this struggle. Because one of the things that I see people struggle with in personal development, or in actually on their way to achieve success, on their way to becoming better, on their way to becoming a complete product of what God always wanted them to be, is they thinking that they are the only one going through this. All right, they think life is hard only for them. They think that things are challenging just for them. But the reality is, my friend, you are not alone in this world. So many people are going through almost the same thing. If you talk to as many of my clients, if you talk to me, okay, from my own experience of what I'm going through, you'll realize that we all have the same challenges. We all are facing the same difficult decisions every day. And so today I wanted to talk about those three enemies, okay? Okay, here they are. And if you've seen them in your house, I'd like for you to kick them out. Okay, I'm going to show you how to kick them out. But look for them because they probably somewhere hiding, maybe in your closets, maybe in your home, maybe in your kitchen, somewhere on your office desk, maybe at work. They there. The first one is exhaustion. Yes, being exhausted. Listen, with so many chaos been going on, man, people have been losing their jobs, and you're talking about people who's just been tired. We're talking about people feeling like there's debts, financial issues. We just learned about another bank failure. How about that, guys? Another bank failure, like another financial crisis. People were worrying about the money, worrying about are they going to have enough for the next day. But more than that, people are dealing with all kind of like people's dying. But these days, it seems like heart failure or strokes or cancer, those things become so prevalent that every day now you hear someone in the 30s, in the 40s, in the 50s literally like passing away. So it's been overwhelming. People have been exhausted. I don't know about you, I've just been exhausted. Okay, my clients been exhausted. The entire community is referring to that exhaustion. Okay, it feels like there is so much going on, you just can't keep up with it, and you somewhat having this level of anxiety, this level of fear of not knowing, will tomorrow be one of your loved ones? Will tomorrow be about you? Will tomorrow be about someone you may know? And what does that mean for you? Are you ready? And you kind of feel this worries, this anxiety, this humility about life, realizing that, man, the sanctity of life, and gotta have respect for that stuff because we don't know. So here what I'm gonna suggest to do, man. If you are feeling like, man, you are feeling exhausted, you having exhaustion, it's so chaotic around you, I want you to really double down on your rest. Yes, I mean sleep, okay? Rest, because I'm telling you, the less rest you have, the less sleep you have, the more exhausted you feel. And you just won't have the energy to even begin the day. You won't have the energy to begin the tasks that are in front of you. And imagine, even with the best energy, even with the, with the best mindset and the highest level of energy, you're still struggling. People are still struggling. Now, if you don't sleep, you don't eat well, you don't give yourself enough time to rest and to recover, wow, you seriously gonna be in trouble. You're simply not going to have the energy to carry forward. So energy management is key in this time we're living right now. Okay, you don't want to be having those headaches. You don't want to be sleeping half of the day. All right, you don't want to be feeling down and having to get up and walk, and because you simply can't get it going because you are exhausted. So get some sleep. Go to bed in time enough to get your 7-8 hours of sleep. When you wake up in the morning, make sure you get your breathing going. All right, make sure you take time to exercise in order for you to have the energy needed so that you can be going on. Right, so this enemy exhaustion is big, it's huge. Everyone now seem to be exhausted. All right, employers are exhausted, employees are exhausted, Uber drivers, everyone seems to be exhausted right now. And you know the worst thing that's happening? In the meantime, time is going by so fast. It feels like you just do not have enough time in the day to get what you need to get done. I mean, am I the only one feeling this? If you're feeling this, just say me too. It seems like we simply no longer have enough hours in a day to complete a full day of work. No matter how fast you're moving, no matter how focused you are, it seems to me that you always have way more to do than you have time to do it. So you cannot afford to be exhausted. That is the first thing. The second one is discouragement. Yeah, people just genuinely feeling discouraged these days. It's like you're feeling you're moving in circle. All right, you figure one thing out, and then the next thing you lose two things, and you thought you were on the right way, and then looks like not so much. And the people you could count on, moment they were with you, next time not so much with you. So it feels like there is this tensions to the point where you're just getting discouraged. You probably feel like you're not making enough progress. Okay, hey, we are in the almost in the last week of March. A full quarter is about to be completed, and you know how many goals and objectives you had at the beginning of the year, 3 months ago. So much you wanted to accomplish, so much you wanted to get done. But it looks like, hey, this semester, this quarter again is passing me by. Same story. I didn't complete what I wanted to. I didn't make the progress I wanted to make. But here's what I'm going to say to you. The question is it true you didn't make any progress? Okay? Is it true that you did not improve one bit? I'm going to wager that you have. Okay, maybe you didn't complete as much as you wanted to. Maybe you didn't see the full completion of the project you wanted to. But the truth is, you make some step. Okay, you made some progress. You accomplished a few items. You move forward. So don't let yourself be discouraged. Look into see what you've done and take good, take good hit of that. All right, take a moment to say thank you. I'm excited. I get something done. All right. I figure out at least half of it. Even if I didn't complete it, but I thought about it, I have a plan now. Because you still have time to move forward. So don't be discouraged, because discouragement's been a big thing. And one of the things you want to do is, if you really want to get rid of the discouragement, is to try to focus. Okay, try to focus on what you can accomplish. Prioritize one or two more items that you can do every day. All right, just every week, work on one or two. Give yourself some time, and you will actually get back to the momentum. All right. So the first one was being exhausted, being tired, don't have the energy, don't feel like getting up, don't feel like working, feel like you couldn't do it. Second one was about being discouraged. Doesn't look like you're making progress. It doesn't look like you're making headway. It doesn't look like you're getting this business going the way you thought you would. Doesn't look like the relationship is going the way you felt like you were going as you were thinking about the new year. Man, so many great plans you have for losing weight, for getting your health back in order. In January, you're looking at it today. Yo, it's scary. All right, we're not making the numbers, we're not making the progress, we're not getting to the level we should be. But hey, what I'm saying to you is, don't worry, you are making progress. Don't give up. Take one step at a time, no matter what, because at the end of the day, it's not whether you complete everything in one quarter. It's, do you make a little bit of progress, a little bit more steps, one more step forward every day, one more inch. That's all we're asking for, okay? And here's the third one, the third enemy. This one, you're probably going to see it again somewhere in your house, somewhere in your office. It's called overwhelm. Wow, overwhelm. Man, you feel like you have too much. You take on too much. You got too much in your calendar, too much on your book, too much on, on your plate, so much you got to do, so many people you have to call, so many projects. You said yes to this one, you said yes to that one, you said yes to this activity, you committed to this meeting. You have so many commitment, you have stretched yourself thin to the point where now you feel overwhelmed, like you feel paralyzed, like you can't move. Okay. When you do that, what happened is now you pretty much frozen because you got too much. I'd say this is the time to take a good look at everything you have in your plate and see how you will prioritize. After all, everything is not as a priority as any other ones. Okay, there's got to be something that is more urgent. There's got to be one, two, or three things that are the most important for you this month. Hey, this is the month of March. We're getting to the end of March. You need to complete the year of the month strong. You need to get something done. What are one, two things that you can complete this week in order to finish the month of March strong? A little bit closer to your goals, a little bit closer to your final destinations, to your line. Not 10, not the 15 you said yes to. Drop those a little bit and give yourself to a good rhythm. There is nothing more painful than when you're trying to do so much, especially when you're doing so much that are not in alignment with your dream and the destination. And most of the time they're not. Most of the time you're doing so much because you're taking on other people's agenda, you are taking on other people's emergency. There are other people who did not plan enough, who dump things on you. There are people who were the last minute to bring you more work. Okay. And sometimes it's just the nature of your job, the nature of your business as an entrepreneur. Maybe it's because you're not planning good enough. Okay? Preparations and planning are very important. What I find is that when I don't prepare, when I don't take the time to plan, I'm overwhelmed. Okay? I start my week without planning on Sunday for it. Guess what? On Monday, it's crush time, man. It's stress time. All right? I'm going to be overwhelmed because I feel like I have so much to do, yet I don't have a way to see how I'm going to get it done. Versus when I take the time on Sunday to plan for the week in advance, prepare for the stuff that I need, get to think through the people that I need help with, the activities I need to take in place, the reservation I have to make, and the phone calls I need to make. I start feeling better about what's at hand. I start feeling about the task and the plans and the project that I got to do. Why? Because I have a good overview of it. I have good outlook. I see where I'm going to fit everything in my timeline. So if you are feeling overwhelmed, that's because you are not planning enough. You are not saying no enough. And in fact, you're not saying no because you didn't plan. Because if you had planned, you would have seen your calendar. And when people ask you to do more things, when people ask you to participate in other activities that somewhat has nothing to do with your end goal, you would have been saying, hey, I don't have the time. But so you're not disciplined enough. You didn't look at the calendar. You said yes to so many things. You try to do so many things. And now you get overwhelmed. And now you're not feeling great. You're feeling this anxiety. You're feeling this discouragement. You're feeling that exhaustion. As you notice, every one of them start to come back together again, right? Not planning well, you get overwhelmed. Because you're overwhelmed, you don't see how you're going to get it done. You're getting discouraged with it. You feel like you're not making progress. And because you're so discouraged, guess what? You're exhausted. You tired. Whew, you're in a bad place. And it's only March, okay? It's only March. You're in a bad place. We can't leave you there. We can't stay there. You can't surrender to these enemies. Because if you do, there is no hope of reaching that next level in your life. There is no hope of becoming that person that you need to become in order to enjoy the experience that is ahead of you at that level. My goal and my objective, my dreams, is to give you the support you need to get there. And for you to get there, my friend, is I want you to take care of yourself. I want you to be in charge of your energy. Be in charge of eating right, of sleeping right, working out, so that you have the strength to start your day every day with the best chance to succeed. Number one. Number two, can be discouraged right now. Man the time. Be focused on what you can get done. 1, 2, 3 things. Alright? Get 2, 3 done, and even the day is closed, you don't get everything done, but get 2, 3 good things done that you're going to feel like you're making progress. And the last thing is, stop saying yes. Stop booking on every event. Stop getting so many activities. Stop saying yes to every other people's plans and emergencies. Remain connected to what matters to you the most. And you will see improvement as we complete the month of March. Guys, you can do this. All right? You can do this. This can happen for you. I believe in you. I know that you have great things coming for you. The future holds so many great things for you. Here, the summertime and the spring is coming. There's going to be an opportunity for you to reschedule yourself, kind of calibrate yourself. I know the kids may be in exams. You have to drop kids, work. You're trying to complete the first quarter. It's just like a whole lot of things going on. But guess what? That's the new life. Okay, that's the new life that is here, where life is uncertain, bad news is coming left and right, chaos seems to be all around us. Look at what's happening around the world. War's talking, war. Some of these big guys are trying to create mayhem. Financial crisis looks like it's looming again. People still losing their jobs, and families having issues. The children, everyone these days is up to something, and it's just no good. But we can remain centered. We can remain connected. We can remain focused. That even in the middle of all this going on, we still can be very productive and stay true to the visions that we have for our lives. Because face it, it's not easy now. It's not going to be easy tomorrow. It's not going to be easy next week. It's always going to be hard. And those who's going to go to the prize are those who know how to discipline themselves and being able to carry on no matter what's going on around them. Guys, thank you so much for joining. Don't forget, there's another level for you. I'd love to see you in that next level soon. But until then, don't forget to take a step every day toward your level X, because there is always a new level for you. I'll see you then. Bye-bye.